Mic check, mic check. Not this again, man. Mic check. I gotta go to the actual. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, we good. Just had to make sure real quick. All right, let's take a look at the match card for tonight, man. To kick off the show, we got a United States, inter. How about saying Intercontinental? A United States #1 contenders match. Trick Williams goes up against Ilya Dragunov. CM Punk, the winner of this match, will face the winner of Brock Lesnar and Rey Mysterio at Backlash. They will end up facing the winner of those two the following week at Saturday night's main event. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince takes on the Death Riders, Buddy Matthews and Brody King. Brody King and Buddy Matthews are looking to get back their momentum after losing to, what did they lose to last week? To Fraxium. They were upset by Fraxium. Bray Wyatt makes his in-ring return after returning last week to attack Tommaso Ciampa. He goes up against the man who beat Tommaso Ciampa last week, Joe Hendry. Can't wait to see Bray back in the ring. Then we got a Kevin Owens versus Batista. We are really being spoiled here on SmackDown tonight. This should be a great matchup, fantasy matchup for a lot of people. And in our main event, we have Bryan Danielson making his return from his shoulder injury, teaming up with Jacob Fatu and Mark Henry, taking on Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, and Jeff Hardy. Hardy, the man who nearly defeated the WWE champion Oba Femi for the championship last week on SmackDown. Unfortunately, was unable to get it done. He will be teaming up with Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins tonight, who both got a win over Real Cruz and Will Ospreay last week on SmackDown. It's a big show, man. Let's go ahead and get it started. We also have a new set for SmackDown, as you can see. SmackDown and Raw, and they got new sets.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from
Whoop that
Columbia,
trick.
South Carolina,
Whoop
weighing
that trick.
250 pounds, Trick Williams.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. The iconic SmackDown fist is back. Which one of these three men between Trick Williams and Dragunov and CM Punk, which one of them will become the United States #1 contender? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Trick Williams has quickly become a fan favorite over the last few months since arriving here on SmackDown. Alright, so I see the apron is messed up for the custom arena. I wonder if I can remove that or fix that somehow. We haven't seen Dragunov in action in quite some time.
And his opponents, first from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
And here comes the man that a lot of people have been waiting to see. Yeah. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Dun-dun, dun-dun. ever wanted was destined to be fulfilled. It is in my arms, it is in my fail, and I must not fail. Even through the darkest days, this fire burns always. This fire burns always. CM Punk back here on SmackDown. All I ever wanted was be cast aside. This day is mine. Even through the darkest days. I think the apron is messed up. Trick Williams and Dragunov are a little familiar with each other from their time spent down at NXT. None of them are quite familiar with CM Punk yet. They will be after tonight. Yeah, the apron is messed up for it. I'm gonna have to fix that. I low-key wish I hadn't just deleted the 2 arenas that I had. If I would have known that the apron and stuff would have been messed up. You know, I think if you ask a lot of people who they will want to win this match, any one of these superstars will be given an answer for. But I truly believe a lot of people want to see CM Punk just because no matter who wins between Lesnar or Rey Mysterio, Punk has a lot of history with both of those men. And especially if you look at Brock Lesnar, him being a Paul Heyman guy, CM Punk also a Paul Heyman guy. And look at the strength for Dragunov. Oh my God. CM Punk with the kendo stick in hand and not swing it. If you're going to pick up a weapon, you better use it. And Dragunov is looking like he's going to come out on top. Now Trick Williams goes for the cover. CM Punk breaks it up quick. All of these men understand that with the draft and WrestleMania recently being completed the last few weeks, this is a new era. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for them to win gold. Gold has already changed hands on both shows. We've seen Booker T win the European Championship. It's just a start for real. Dragging off stumps right on the chest. Just punking old Trick Williams. Hits dragging off across the face with that steel chair, and dragging off is bleeding. Dragunov has been cut open with that chair shot. And now Trick Williams going for a sneaky cover. Yeah, Dragunov cut right above the nose. Dragunov kicks out. I thought CM Punk was going to go for the GTS right there. CM Punk was going for the GTS right there, but Trick Williams got out of it. We say this all the time. These wrestlers these days are doing their homework on one another. It's almost like basketball and football. They're watching sports tape before every match. Highlight tape on there. Dragunov goes for the cover on Punk. Look like he almost got it. Trick Williams breaks it up just in time. And Dragunov with that clothesline. Getting fired up here. And you know what he's going for now. CM Punk got out the ring. He did not want to be a target. And Punk better get back in that ring before this match is over. Went for that chair shot. That's been Trick Williams' go-to move so far. And Dragunov returns the favor, inadvertently making Trick Williams bleed. Great triple threat match between these superstars. I think Punk is waiting for Trick Williams to double team with him. Williams hesitating. Oh, Punk, that's a move. Trick Williams somehow makes it back into the ring in time. CM Punk has been saved multiple times because I could have sworn he was not kicking out of a couple of attempts. CM Punk desperate trying to make friends in this match, and that's going to hurt him. As Trick Williams goes for that adjustment. And another one. Who you shot out to John Cena. And now what is Williams going for? God. And Punk throws Williams to the corner. What is Punk going for? Punk hits him with the knee. And the running bulldog. And now Punk going for that GTS. He waited too long, dragging off his back at his feet. But he still hits that GTS. And dragging off. He picks Williams back up, making sure Punk doesn't go for that cover. Trick Williams became conscious, and he goes for the roll up in. One. Dragunov kicks out. Grabs that bat. Wants to go swing on Punk. Punk with a drop kick. Switches his attention to Dragunov. Dragunov back to his feet. Punk kicks him in the midsection. Dragunov with a big boot to Punk. Picks up that kendo stick. Starts swinging. Brings CM Punk to his feet. Net breaker by Trick Williams, and he's trying to go for a cheap win. Dragunov kicks out again. What a match. What a match between these superstars. And this is to open up the show. My goodness. And now Williams going up top. Something we normally don't see him do. And he goes for that elbow drop on CM Punk. And he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Trick Williams. Trick Williams gets the win as Dragunov was too busy complaining on the outside of the ring. Trick Williams gets the cover over CM Punk. And in 3 weeks, at Saturday Night Main Event, Trick Williams will be facing the winner of Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar. And it will be for the United States Championship. Can you imagine we get Trick Williams versus Brock Lesnar? Whoop that trick. 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 Great win from Trick Williams. Coming up next, we have Elton Prince and Kit Wilson facing off against the Death Riders, Brody King and Buddy Matthews. Pretty deadly.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring.
Pretty deadly have kind of been on the losing streak as of late. A little tension inside their locker room, but they're looking to get it together as they go up against a tough matchup of an already upset Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
their opponents. First, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 261 pounds, Buddy Matthews!
I said these two, Buddy Matthews and his partner Brody King, are definitely fuming still over their loss to Fraxium last week.
And his partner from California, weighing in
Here comes Brody King making his way to the ring.
Brody King!
You can see him repping that Abolish Ice shirt. One of the biggest, baddest superstars on this roster. We've said time and time again that if him and Buddy Matthews ever go their separate ways, both of those men will have success in the singles division. But Brody King just has world champion written all over him. This one I'm gonna control Buddy Matthews and King. I like how the blood is still on the mat from the last match. You see the carnage still left in that ring. The aftermath for that triple threat match between Ilya Dragunov, CM Punk, and Trick Williams. Trick Williams came out on top. Oh my goodness, what a move from Matthews. She goes for the quick cover. Got some pressure on a little fight. Matthews making sure he taunts not only his opponent, but this crowd here tonight. You gotta imagine. They want to take Pretty Deadly out here quick tonight. They cannot afford to get into a long back and forth with these two. And Matthews with a knee to the face. My goodness. He stops him from making the tag. And Matthews goes over there. I don't know what he just told Kit Wilson, but he said something to him. Elton trying to show a little bit of fight. And another knee. Another knee from Matthews. He looks Brody King's way. Says it's time to... Brody King just stopped him from throwing him to the corner. Matthews is trying to do everything he can to stop Kit Wilson from entering this match. And he just switched his focus to Kit Wilson. And he drops him on the outside of the ring. And Prince obviously trying to make the save for his partner. Dodges a kick to the face again. Kid Wilson finally getting some offense in. I mean, Elton Prince. Jumps on top of that barricade. What is he going to do from there? He knows he needs to get Buddy Matthews into the ring. And he does that with no problem. Will he make the tag to his partner, though? I was trying to hit my signature. And Prince. Prince is really taking it to Matthews now. And now he finally makes the tag to Kid Wilson. What a hurt corner for him. And now Matthews finally makes that tag to Big Brody King. And Brody King coming in here trying to make an impact. And oh my goodness. What a punch to Kid Wilson. And this is what we said about Pretty Deadly. Both of these men are very talented. But when it comes to heart and when it comes to fighting back, you want Kid Wilson inside that ring. Don't know why I just paused it. My fault. You want... Oh, and Brody King. And look, Kid Wilson is... You know, he does his homework. Look, he's reversing everything that Brody King tries to hit him with. And Brody King is just too big for Kid Wilson to grab onto. Oh my God, what a move. Thought he had him right there. Brody King, quick taunt to the crowd. I'm not sure that's what he want. Oh, it might be. And Brody King looking at Matthews. Matthews is avoiding Brody King at all costs. I don't know what Matthews is doing. Looks like he's playing games. Matthews, you cool, bro? Brody King is looking. He told Kid Wilson, tag in Prince. Make that tag to Prince. That's what they want in this match. That's what they want in this match. On a shoulder block from Brody King. Prince tried to rake him in the eye. Trying to get Brody King stunned here. Brody ain't going. Brody is not going. Brody King. My goodness. And they're really going to work to get Prince up out of here. And what is Murphy going for? I think Murphy was going for his signature. Oh, jumping complete shot. And Matthews gets Elton Prince up out of there. Kid Wilson is on the apron fuming. He's looking at him like, how can you just give up like that? I got to edit their victory emotions. Don't pay too much attention to the victory emotions. Nice win from the Death Riders. And now we have the in-ring return of Bray Wyatt. We haven't seen him in some time since he returned a couple of months ago to face Speed. He returned last week and attacked Tommaso Ciampa and left Tommaso and pretty much the whole universe very confused on why he did it. We still haven't got no answer, but tonight he is in action. Oh, Bray Wyatt has some nice theme songs. But this one, like once they get to that chorus, he said, "Die for me, brother." I hate that the apron is glitched right now. Like y'all just ruined the whole debut. Like this is supposed to be a new arena, a new vibe for SmackDown, and y'all glitched the apron. Like it look like it's a blurry apron of 205 Live, bro. It's supposed to be SmackDown, but you know what? It's all good. We ain't letting that ruin our show. We about to have a banger right now, and Bray Wyatt is back in action here on SmackDown, going up against a man who defeated Tommaso Ciampa last week. A man who has become a fast fan favorite of everyone and of people backstage. Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. In Tokyo.
And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Now Hendry is trying to continue his momentum, trying to defeat a legend in Bray Wyatt, trying to do what he did last week against Tommaso Ciampa. Everyone was counting him out against Ciampa, but Hendry made it a point to get out of there with the victory, no matter how he got it, and he got it fair and square, no matter what you may think. No matter what you may think, Joe Hendry got the victory fair and square. Joe Hendry. And listen to this crowd. They are Joe Hendry fans, but they're telling him, Bray is gonna kill you. Let's go ahead and switch this to Bray. I don't know why I just did that. And this is Bray's first match back on SmackDown since we seen him return a couple of months ago against Speed. He came back, won his match against Speed, and then just disappeared. And I don't know what just happened there. Last week he returned to attack Tommaso Ciampa after Ciampa's match with Joe Hendry. And we don't know why. Maybe we'll get some answers later on tonight after this match. Bray Wyatt drops Joe Hendry on that turnbuckle. Joe Hendry being one of the future stars here in the WWE. You're gonna have matchups like this where we least expect it. He wasn't expecting Bray Wyatt to show back up here, let alone be on the SmackDown roster with him. But here he is, facing him. And Hendry, somebody that came down from NXT, he said Bray Wyatt was somebody that he looked up to. Their fighting style may not be similar. Their character are far from similar, but he respects Bray Wyatt's dedication to evolving his character over the years. And oh my God, we thought Hendry was about to upset Bray Wyatt right there. And all that admiration. They say never meet your idols. And Joe Hendry is fighting his right now. And Bray Wyatt. Joe Hendry, obviously, someone's looked up to Bray. He knows a little bit of his moveset. But no matter what he's doing, Bray is just answering everything. Mostly everything. Hendry trying to get this crowd involved on his side. They majority backing up Bray here. A clothesline from Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt trying to do what Tommaso couldn't and give Joe Hendry his first L here on SmackDown. Joe Hendry was looking to pick up Bray Wyatt there. Couldn't do it. And Hendry got a load of momentum. Hendry with a little momentum. Spine buster to Bray Wyatt. Goes for the cover. Wyatt kicks out before the ref can even count one. I don't know what he was going for there, but he couldn't get it. Bray Wyatt drops him on his back. And I think this is a wake-up call to Hendry. No matter how talented you are here on the main roster, there's going to be someone more talented than you, more calculated than you. And Bray Wyatt being a former WWE champion is showing why he's a former WWE champion here tonight. He tells Hendry it's time to follow the buzzards. Bray not sure what he was going for. And this is an incredible defensive performance from Hendry, but the same can be said from Bray Wyatt. Both of these men are truly fighting like they fought each other before. Bray Wyatt didn't feel that one coming. Hendry is relying heavy on the crowd tonight. Bray Wyatt came up short with that uppercut. Well, Bray Wyatt is a little bit gassed. He said this is his first match back since facing Speed. He looks great tonight, but right now he's showing you that he's a little gassed. Just a little bit. Nonetheless, he looks amazing. And Hendry, nice reversal. And Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail. 1, 2. Joe Hendry kicks out. Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt. And now Bray trying to go to that place. Bray trying to go to that place. I can't even speak. I'm in awe of what I'm seeing right now with the return of Bray Wyatt. Walks around Joe Hendry. He was going for that Manimal Claw. Joe Hendry with a... Hendry fighting back. Everything Hendry goes for, Bray has an answer to it. That has been the story of this match. Everything that Hendry has tried to go for, Bray has had an answer to it. Now, if you're Hendry, you go back and look at this tape. You're going to be very proud of what you've been able to do against Bray here so far. But at the same time, you know there's a lot more work you need to do. Hendry needs to get back into this win or lose. And he went for his finisher. Couldn't get it. And now Bray with that claw. It may be over. 1, 2. Hendry kicks out again. Hendry kicks out. Hendry kicks out. Bray is in disbelief. Bray is in complete disbelief. My goodness. Hendry is not giving up. And Bray Wyatt with that cannonball. And Hendry has had an answer to Bray Wyatt as well. He just hasn't been able to capitalize on his stuff. Bray Wyatt clothesline Hendry out of the ring. And this is what we're saying. Bray Wyatt has literally answered everything that Hendry has had here tonight. Every maneuver that Hendry has gone for, Bray has had some sort of answer to it. Again, this is the story of the match. Hendry cannot get a move off on Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is truly reversing every time Joe Hendry tries to pick Bray Wyatt up and go for something, Bray Wyatt reverses it. What more can you do if you're Hendry? Every time. And Bray Wyatt. Oh, it may be over if he can hit this. Bray going for another Sisters Abigail. Another Sister Abigail. Hendry reverses it. I don't know how these two are doing this. I don't know how Hendry is staying in this. And Hendry finally gets Bray Wyatt up and tosses him. Hendry trying to put Bray Wyatt away. Can he get Bray Wyatt and Tommaso Ciampa in back-to-back weeks? Will he upset Bray Wyatt here tonight? Is it over? Bray Wyatt kicks out. Bray Wyatt kicks out. My goodness. Hendry has never faced anyone like this. Hendry has never faced anyone like this. And now, with that Manimal Claw again, it may just be over. 1, 2, 3. Bray Wyatt gets the victory. And wait a minute. Tommaso Ciampa is back. And he's attacking Bray Wyatt and Hendry. Thought he would have done a little bit more, but he lays both of them out. What a match between Bray Wyatt and Joe Hendry. Coming up next, we got a match that nobody was expecting. Kevin Owens will be going up against the Animal, Batista.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, shout out Kevin Owens, man. We need him back in the WWE badly, man. Dun, 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 dun. Now Kevin Owens looks towards his opponent coming out here tonight. Listen to the crowd erupt for this man right here. The Animal. Batista.
And his opponent from Washington, weighing in at 290 pounds, Batista!
Inside this fear of danger, when no one follows me, I walk alone. I'm sick of all these people talking out their heads. I've never understood a damn thing that they said. From words to actions, never know what they're about. I guess I'll have to chew them up and spit them out. And I say, I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. Down 1,000 years of anger. The weight of the world is falling on my shoulders. A place where no one follows me, I walk alone. If you decided matches like based off theme songs alone, like okay, say for example Batista versus Kevin Owens, whoever got the better theme song, that's who gonna go over in this match. Batista finna win every day. Like that theme song so iconic, man. Why am I not controlling Batista while talking about him? His theme song is so iconic, bro. Like I'm gonna sing my heart out every time that song comes on. And Batista versus Kevin Owens. This is a first time ever match. Who y'all think would have won Batista versus Kevin Owens? Both of them in their prime. I fuck with KO, but he getting fucked up against Batista. Batista with a running shoulder tackle. Both of these men very capable of becoming one of the next WWE champions. It's all about rising up these ranks, getting that opportunity. Imagine we get a Batista versus Obafemi in the near future. That's a WrestleMania worthy matchup if I ever seen one. Coming up next, our main event, we got the return of Daniel Bryan as he will be teaming up with Jacob Fatu and Mark Henry to take on Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, and Jeff Hardy. And Kevin Owens really hasn't gotten anything to go against Batista here. Might have spoke too soon. Kevin Owens with a DDT. Batista on the outside. Kevin Owens trying to get a count out win, it looks like. Batista back to his feet. Tries to grab Kevin Owens by the foot. Couldn't quite get him. Batista goes for a quick possum pin. Batista playing possum. You know, Batista had that in his bag. You don't know a lot of things about Batista. Oh, and you do. More than you. Congratulations. It's not weird at all. Kevin Owens going up top. What is he going for? Swanton bomb. Swanton bomb, and he connects. Batista kicks out too. What a sidewalk slam for Batista. Spine buster from Batista. And Batista takes out Kevin Owens with a spine buster. What? I mean, I don't know. It has to be more to that. I mean, let's see if we can see something in these replays here. Kevin Owens hit a swanton bomb on Batista. I mean, his neck kind of looked like it went back right there. I mean, we know Kevin Owens has had issues with his neck. Right there. I think his neck snapped back with that spine buster. It was too much power behind it from Batista.
Here is your winner.
That match ended quicker than we expected, folks. We hope Kevin Owens is all right. I mean, thankfully, yeah, he's able to walk back to the locker room on his own will. Batista gets the victory. It's another step forward for the Animal Batista as he looks to become WWE champion here on SmackDown sometime. Coming up next is our main event. 6-man tag team match. The return of this man, Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match.
And just look at that shirt that Bryan has on. Last time we seen Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson,
10 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
he walked out looking just like that. All that blood running down his face, a separated shoulder and everything. But now Danielson is back. Danielson is back and he's looking to really make a name for himself again here on the roster. I mean, not make a name for himself, but, you know, get people talking about him again. People have kind of forgotten about him since he's been injured. It's not going to take long for people to start talking about Danielson again. Because what a match this is going to be. Teaming up with Jacob Fatu and the world's strongest man. The man who actually may have played a part in injuring Bryan, Mark Henry. I think that's kind of why you get a mixed reaction from the crowd here tonight, because you're returning, but you're teaming with two men who the crowd have grown to hate.
Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob
Fatu. Now we know Jacob Fatu is someone who obviously is family with the bloodline. What are we talking about the bloodline for? The bloodline has nothing to do with this matchup right now. There's no Roman Reigns. There's no nothing. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought the bloodline up. Anyway, Jacob Fatu has had his issues with Seth Rollins over the months. And now Seth Rollins has backup in Jon Moxley. We don't know if this is a thing going forward or if it's just temporary, but Jon Moxley is back and he is teaming with Rollins right now. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Beat him up, beat him up, break his neck, break his neck, beat him up, break him up, beat him up, beat him up. Never be scared of him. Nah, just fucked up. Man, this man and the fan and I feel. They gotta like do something with his belly, man. He do look pregnant. It's a good Mark Henry model, but his stomach is poking out a little bit too much. Nightmares, dreams, root of all evil. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Beat him up, break his neck, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, break his neck. That's my shit right there, man. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Whoa.
And their opponents, first from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Listen to this crowd as they sing along with Seth Rollins. Whoa, whoa.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 234 pounds, Jon Moxley.
And here comes their tag team partner. So dangerous now. So dangerous now. So this man almost knocked off the WWE champion. Oh, I was about to say Omos. Obafemi.
And their partner from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 200.
We almost had a new WWE champion last week. Unfortunately for Hardy, he wasn't able to overcome Femi. But tonight, he gets a chance to team with Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley and keep his momentum going. Hopefully they can get a big win over Mark Henry, Jacob Fatu, and Bryan Danielson. She's like, I want someone to start. Seth Rollins and Bryan Danielson will be starting off. The strength of Mark Henry picking Seth Rollins up like he's nothing. Seth Rollins not really doing any much damage to Mark Henry. It's a big boy. I ain't doing no commentary right now. I'm over here scrolling through my phone. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just let the match play out. Just let the match play out and mute my mic. Mark Henry hit Seth Rollins with the world's strongest slam. Jeff Hardy able to get into the ring and break it up. Henry putting all his weight behind that attack. Now he tags in Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu does some more splash off the top rope. Jacob Fatu, Bryan Danielson, and Mark Henry is victorious. They take out Jon Moxley, Seth Rollins, and Jeff Hardy. Huge win for all three superstars, man. We appreciate anybody that tuned in to SmackDown. Let's take a look at the results. In your main event, you've seen Bryan Danielson, Fatu, and Mark Henry just defeat Rollins, Moxley, and Hardy. To kick off tonight, we had a brilliant triple threat match. Trick Williams won himself a United States Championship match opportunity at Saturday night main event by defeating Dragunov and CM Punk. Buddy Matthews and Brody King defeated Elton Prince and Kit Wilson in a quick matchup. Bray Wyatt and Joe Hendry, possibly match of the night. Those two went at it as Bray Wyatt got the victory over Hendry, hitting a Sisters Abigail. Well, no, actually it was another Manimal Claw that took Hendry out. Batista got the win over Kevin Owens in a match that everybody thought was going to go on a lot longer. Like we just said, we've seen the main event. We appreciate you tuning in to Friday Night SmackDown. We'll be live tonight or tomorrow for an episode of Monday Night Raw. Everybody, man, be cool, be smooth, be you. Go watch Monday Night Raw tonight. And, yeah, all hail Stephanie Vaquer. I'm out. Deuces.